Hi. Who is the one person watching? Can I see? Can I see? Acha nione. Hi everyone. Just a second. Just a tiny second. I'm back. Did anybody miss me? Okay, let's see who is watching and from where. Am I supposed to this side? How are you? Okay, guys. Can you please tap in the comment section? Tell me where you're watching from, how everything is going. What's up with you? How is everyone? Guys, where are you watching me from? I'm just... Yeah, guys. What am I doing? How is everyone doing? I just want to give it some time. I know I'm saying I'm going to give it some time. And then I'll just hit my topic, see if there are any reactions. Why this topic? Because of Omari Hardwick, friend. Omari Hardwick is in Kenya, and then some Kenyans were saying they can't believe that he's here to do what? He's here to... what's the word? They can't believe he's here to open an American club, so they expected like much more from him. So I thought, let me come on here and see if that's something we can talk about. If it's not, let's change it. We are our own... Oh, apparently I can't even add a picture here, but I can add a video. Interesting. Yeah, so but if you don't want a topic, friend, niambie, tell me, and then we can change it. But that's the topic for today. I feel like that was the question was such a good question, but it didn't do well in long form. So I said, let me do the live on it. Omari Chadwick was in Kenya recently. Everyone thought the world was ending, and he had come to give them a secret on how to make it, or how to become ghost. But, which he did, by the way, like no hate against him. But when they found out that he had come to open an American club, they were not happy with it. Oh, my opinion is we can't expect people to save us if we don't save ourselves. You understand? It's like the expectation fans have from celebrities on how a celebrity should act, how a celebrity should do ABCD. But it's just like they really don't have to. They can do it out of the kindness of their heart, but at the end of the day, they don't have to. And I feel like that's the one thing that we also forget ourselves, because like we can't say, oh, African Americans, if they come to the continent and do something positive, well and good. If they contribute to the community, well and good. Are we going to force them? Should we be expecting them to come and save us? That's a hard no. That's where I come in. And I say no. But I just want to hear what you guys are thinking and what's your opinion on this. This is a very quick live. I just wanted to like jump on for a few minutes, jump on, and then I say bye. Well, jump on and say hi to you guys. You can let me know where you're watching from. What do you think about this topic? Are you okay with the topic, or you don't want this topic? What is it? Hi, Stuart. How are you? Lovely to see you here. It's been a long time. By the way, guys, I want to apologize. A huge apology. Sometimes I guess I burn out, and then it's not appealing to come on live. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But sometimes I get so overwhelmed with life and what's happening, and you kind of forget to do certain things. Like, it was a struggle in March. But that also showed me like there's so many loopholes in the system that I'm trying to build. So like the channel should continue going on even if I'm not like doing all right. So that's the one thing I want to change. I'm hoping that Q2 is a bit different. But we're starting Q2 with a bang. Okay, we're going to be doing lives each week. Okay, until you guys get tired of looking at my face and you're like, okay, I think we're tired of looking at her. That's what's happening this month. Yeah, this month we'll go live every week. Well, except Easter, because I can go live on Easter, but I don't know if you guys want to go live on Easter. I don't know if I'm intruding. Stuart is saying hi. Hi, Stuart. I was apologizing to you, Stuart. To you, okay? Master Seed is saying, I am a Black American. I don't owe Africa anything. We live in America, not Africa. So it's odd for Africans to think this. Yes, friend. Is it odd? Now let's flip the coin and look at the other side. When you think about it, when an African sees a fellow African American, they're looking at like a brother or a sister. Like, this is the person who belongs to the motherland, right? So is it, I wouldn't say like it's you saying it's odd for Africans to think like this is not the right statement that I want to go with. I would think it's not right for them to think like that, but it definitely is not odd, because there are some Africans that think like that. There are some Africans that think that in each person who is their skin color should contribute something to the community, because I mean, that's how most Africans have been brought up. That's how most Africans have been living in communities. If your presence in a community should add something to the community. That is what we've grown up on. That is what we've grown up seeing. That is what we've grown up being taught. We are taught that you need to be an addition to your community, not a subtraction. So when some Africans see some African Americans coming to the continent, they're thinking, you know what? Maybe they're going to add to the community, or they're going to do something to the community. So I don't want to take away their experience and what they're thinking. Like, it's not wrong. Well, I'm sorry, it's not right what they're thinking, but it's not odd because the thought exists. You know? I hope that makes sense. Stuart is saying, do Africans feel that way? Which way, Stuart? Stuart is saying I'm making too much money. No, what? No, I've not been making too much money. I wish I was making too much money. I mean, that should have pushed me to come on the lives, but no, it wasn't. Financially, it wasn't. I don't put my business out there, but book some consultations. That's what I'm gonna say. No, man, Stuart, sometimes life happens, family, you have, I don't want to go into detail, like old parents. It's a lot. Sometimes when things are happening to me, I tend to like, I want everything to pause. Like, I want everything. It's like I want the world to first stop while I deal with something, but the world goes on. So that's why I sort of missed in action. My uploads were steady, not the best, but steady. That's the word. But Q2 is a quarter for me to redeem myself. Okay. Master Steady saying, I belong where my ancestors lived and died, not in Africa. Well, Master, where did your ancestors originate from? Maybe you can enlighten me. But guys, if you want to join Let me see. Join the live. Here is a here is a link. Okay. Oh no, Jesus. Almost ended the live. I've shared the links, Stuart. Oh, the topic. Maybe you can just join in and then we chat about it. That's pretty much it. That's it. So the thought does exist, but you can't take away from people and what they expect. I mean, you can say, oh, yeah, keep your expectations down, but human beings are meant to expect. That's what they do. I can't believe I'm on here defending. I had a different thought process. Oh, some cars have loud engines. Anyway. Stuart, oh, he's here. Okay. Hi.
They're starting to see me. Maybe not. Maybe
Yeah, we
not.
can see you. Can you see us?
Oh, other audio.
No, my audio is fine. Maybe yours. Can you say something?
Yeah, I've got both audios on. One second. Let's see.
They're fine.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you
Yes. You have to turn
perfectly.
off YouTube when they're going to streams. They're both running. So, um,
Or maybe you can turn the other one down, I guess.
yeah, I did. I paused the YouTube one. So,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yes.
So I understand where this topic means. I think there's a big misunderstanding uh, between Africans and African Americans because I know what you mean, and what you mean is what I meant by question was you're talking about African Americans that come back, not all African Americans, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Those that come back or those that visit even.
Okay, that's an important distinction to make. Okay, so because here, because most people when they read the comment, they'll probably think it means in general. So you mean, yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, be
yeah,
specific. Okay. I probably need to be specific.
yeah, and that's okay. I know what you meant, but I know a
Mm,
lot of African people, and one thing that you guys are similar to actually even other foreigners. If you take a look at Asians and Indians, they one thing they all do, including Africans, is you guys are very much in the culture and family and supporting each other. Whereas in America, because of what's happened here, we're not. And so that's where I think I think I see a lot of a lot of confusion over that because um, we are so fractured and so broken here that we don't mean to be that way, but it's just the damage and because we've been so attacked. So a lot of times I think that when like, people that come back to Africa, I think that they want to
mm,
they want to support and all that, but I think if they hear that you're owed or you're expected to, they might take offense to that a little bit, even though there's a part of them that wants to do that. So
mm,
and I see all the time people trying to navigate that space because over here in America, um, how do I explain it? We feel like we feel like we're in the complete and the outs of everything. So for someone to come
mm,
and expect anything from us, we're going to be like, really, we'll take offense. So at the same time, you go deal with people from Africa. They don't. I'm learning they don't have any understanding of what happened here, which they don't have to. But at the same time, when someone comes and says, "Well, you owe us," this will be like, "Hey, wait a minute. So I think that's something that's going to happen in the future too. We have to come to some type of some kind of thing there. But I think black people that do visit, I do they think they want to contribute once they're convinced that it's good for them. I think they want to. I know I feel that way.
you think that black people want to be convinced that what's good for them, that going
I
back to
think that
the
black people here are so have nothing, right? So we are, the society exploits us. It does the same thing happens in Africa, right? But
yeah.
the one thing you guys have over us here is that your culture is not disturbing. You're still there with your family. You still have your roots. Whereas here,
Mm,
we don't have any of that. So living in America for the average black person is going to feel like living in somebody else's house, where you have no rights, where you can be put out at any time, where you're
mm,
second, third, fourth class citizen. And then you don't have any knowledge of your history. So most black people in America can. I think about like my grandmother who died. She was born in like 1916,
mm,
and most black people here their knowledge of their history goes back as far as their grandparents or great grandparents. After that, it's like you didn't exist because the records, the family trees, all that is fractured and gone. So you know, so that has a huge impact on how you feel. So that's not the topic, I guess. But what I'm trying to say is that that's a,
I get it.
you get it. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. So when they come
No,
back
no, no.
to Africa, they're looking to reconnect because
Mm,
so I think if somebody then if someone then has the opinion, well, you owe us something. I think that would be
mm,
really weird for them to hear that. Even though I think to answer your question, I think that as they integrate more with Africa more and they start to feel where they trust, because Black people don't trust anything, right? But I think as they trust more, I think they would actually give. I think they would. If they
mm.
get something out of it, because like I said, I have a lot of African friends, and then I noticed that you know, and I've seen it a lot on the Kinganda shows too, where a lot of the guests you guys have on that they try to explain, hey, people from Africa, they don't have that understanding that we have, because you can't come back here expecting them to have that, and I think that works in reverse too. So hopefully I explained that. I think I kind of rambled, but so
Mm,
I think so. I always wonder, like, I have a friend right now. She's from her family's from Rwanda, right? So I'm really impressed because they're here in America and they went to school and they did a lot of things, and they're young. They're only like in their 30s, and all of them talk about going back and helping out back home, and that is unheard of
yeah,
thought process here. But a lot of Africans think that way, right? I mean, you guys are always thinking,
yeah.
"Boy, that's unheard."
It's
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
no, no, no. I'm saying it's engraved in us to think like that. Like
Exactly.
you can't make it and not think of the people back home that you can help.
But
Eh,
I noticed that all foreigners are like, I say foreigners, I mean from America, Indians, Asians, they all think the same way.
like the diaspora, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean everybody. It's not just Africans. Every person from another culture other than America thinks like that, which I think is very good. But
Mm.
yeah.
You
So
don't think you don't think it gets like, of course some of them do get exploited, you know,
oh yeah, of course.
because not everyone who thinks like that means that everyone back home is, you know, waiting for them
Oh yeah, they are. I've seen
to,
that too. Yeah, lots of friends sending back.
yeah,
It doesn't go where it's supposed to go and all that, and yeah, that comes with it.
yeah, yeah. But okay, yeah, that's true. I saw that the reason for this topic was that I actually also saw that Discord. Is it Discord or Discourse? What's
Now,
that thing
no, you're right. Discord.
when, when you want to mean confusion? Let me see. Sorry. Yeah, okay. I saw the confusion on Twitter, and then there were so many people in the comments like, "Oh yeah, like how can he come and open up a club?" Yet there were the same people clowning. What's this guy's
Oh,
name? The
that
other
I
guy from
saw that.
Empire,
That's another thing.
Terrence
I saw that.
Terrence Howard.
No,
Yes.
that wasn't Terrence Howard. That was the guy from he's not from Empire. He's from um Power.
How? No, that's Omari. Yeah, that Omari was in Kenya, but then Terrence, the
Oh, Terrence
guy
Howard.
from
Okay.
Empire,
Oh, he
he
did
also
too.
came to Uganda to meet the president some time back. But he
Oh,
talks about some scientific thing about how he's going to bring drones to build something and
yeah.
get rid of the carbon dioxide or something like that. It didn't make sense, and people are clowning him for that.
Yeah.
So I was sort of calling out the hypocrisy, like how you can clown one person for doing that and then clown the next person for not doing what it is that you expect to do. But it's the thinking of some people, of some Africans. And I see, what's his name? Master was saying, oh, yeah, but which they expect. It's an odd thing for Africans to think like that. But I was trying to explain to him that it's not odd because, like you've explained, most people in the States, like who have, I guess, roots back home or something like that, they'll always think, oh, I need to send money back home, I need to build back home, da, 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 which is not a norm for African Americans. Obviously, given the fact that,
But you don't have
like
a home.
Master is here saying all his as long as he can remember, like his ancestors are not from Africa and da da da. And you've also mentioned that people, your grandparents go back 2 generations, and that's why like it kind of
Yeah.
stops
See, we don't have
with
a
the
home. You guys have a home that you're proud of. We don't have a home. We don't
mm,
feel like it's home. If home doesn't feel like home, if home has always abused you, you're not going to feel that. So we grew up without
mm,
having that. But one thing you said and mentioned a minute ago that I think is also an extremely important point is that I think, and I've heard you talk about it before too, that a lot of people from Africa think that Black people from America are rich or that we have a lot.
yes.
So I understand that because of the differences in money, but one thing I think is extremely important point is that most celebrities, athletes, people you see, they're not the educated people, right? The people like
Mm,
when I think about other like I'm an engineer by trade, right? So I know that a lot of cultures they value education, they value upward mobility, but in the black community here we don't unfortunately. So the people you're seeing are all the regular people, even though they're athletes, even though they're entertainers. They're before they were doing that, they weren't like in uh, they weren't building society, right? They weren't like doctors,
mm,
lawyers, engineers, or people that are for our business people. They're not that. They're regular people that have a talent that what they're able to make money. So yeah, they have the money and they come back and do things, but that's why they're doing the kind of things they're doing because they're not the scholars, right? So
yeah,
you're not getting that view at all, so that's the important point to make is that I think, you know,
yeah. That's
yeah,
yeah. Stuart, stay on. I want to read some comments that both you and I can react to them. I want to read African Daughter. Where did I see her comment? I hope she's still around. She said, "I was born and raised in America. I have no." It stops there. Where is she again? Oh, she says, "I was born and raised in America. This place is not my home. A kidnapped people cannot be American. It is insane. A genocide occurred with us. Our culture, languages, and ways of being were ripped away." What do you think about that?
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Hmm. Hmm. She
I mean,
does have
you're,
a point there.
that's 100% correct. I mean, when home has victimized you, you're not going to even call it home. This is definitely not
Mm,
a feeling of home for anybody black, for sure. I mean, not at
yeah.
all. I mean, so the problem is that we then grow up without that in us. So when we come to Africa or the places, we're seeking refuge, right? We're trying to find some place to be able to connect with, especially since it's people that where your ancestors are from. So if somebody says, okay, well, you're here, but now you owe us. So that's why I think it needs to be framed a different way. Um, because I know that's not what they mean when they say that. Like,
Mm,
you
I
know,
think I need to frame it differently. Yes.
but a lot of people, but even though it's not just that. I mean, I think in general, it's a misunderstanding. That one is that you have a victimized people that are coming back and trying to connect. They're trying to find home. Number two, the people that most Africans see in America, those are athletes and entertainers. Those aren't, that's a entirely different group of class of person than someone that could build something. I mean, you take
Mm,
someone that plays basketball well, or an athlete, or is into entertainment. They aren't known for
yeah.
business, and that's what Africa needs. Africa needs infrastructure and business. That's a different class of people. So when you look at Omari and they say, why is he building a club? Well, that's who he is. If
Mm,
you take him outside of entertainment and say, okay, now he's looking at building, he's that's not him, and that's not most of them.
mm,
I think that's
yeah.
a point that gets missed, a lot.
Yeah, definitely. In my the title is definitely very broad
Yeah,
and
I was
quite misleading. Now that I think about it, that was quite misleading. I'll
no,
work
it's
on
not
that.
it's not on you. I mean, I'm thinking about when I saw your comments or the conversation with Omari, and they're like, well, why is he coming back here doing this? And and uh and I saw the comments, and they said, well, he's just a regular guy. Just because he's making a lot of money, he's in the movies, doesn't make him any different. It's a different class of people if you want to build something. That's like
Yeah,
you look at a lot of what people are doing. They do things like they're building schools and they're doing certain things. But if you want to really build society, you need a different type of people for that. You have them
yeah,
here; they're working though. They aren't visible like that.
yeah, yeah. That's definitely
Plus,
happening.
also
Right.
too, you guys value education and things. A lot of people here, as a culture, we don't, which we hopefully can change one day. I see so many Africans that come here from Nigeria, especially going to medical field, or engineering, and a lot, and they that mindset does not exist in whole here in our community. Unfortunately, we need to learn to value that, but we don't right now at all. I know that
Mm,
I think most Africans don't realize that we're not the same as you guys that way.
yeah,
Nobody ever talks about that.
yeah, definitely. Reality is saying I'm tired of people saying we don't have family. We're all messed up. I was just with family for a reunion and everyone is doing good. Well,
Talking
shout out
about
to your
black
family.
family as a whole, yeah, there are I know people that have great families, so I have a great family, but as a
Mm,
whole, as a people, we're not, families, your culture, you watch a lot of people that come here, um, from other countries and they band together. Why? Because they have a togetherness about them because they have that family culture too. So yeah, you might have a family
mm.
with your independent little piece here and there, but that's why we don't work together because we're fractured. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, but right, so shout out to your family. We're not saying it is not family. Please don't quote us wrong. Um,
greater family.
Also, Jafia 03 is saying you people will say anything to get an American audience because you're paid more for American views. You know damn well we don't owe your shit. If anything, you owe us.
What in the world?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say to him. Well, friend, I don't know what to say to you. Stuart, anything.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't think he did.
Where's this? I'm looking in the. Oh, I think because I paused it. Hold on, let me.
Yeah. No, he's basically saying the only reason I'm talking about Americans is for American views. I don't think this is the
I
first
don't
comment
agree
that,
with that. I've watched a lot of the Kinganda stuff. I watch a lot of your
yeah.
topics. I think you are. I think that you're definitely not trying to get American views. If someone were to ask me what I think of you, you're like a lot of people I see. You're trying to help your culture, trying to help people, and you're trying to bring us together.
Yeah, and I'm trying to show people my culture and like it's like what my people are thinking. So that like we
Mhm.
can all come together.
Right,
That's
come
what I
together.
do.
Correct. I
Yeah.
agree with that. That's what I see out of you. Absolutely.
Yeah, but Jeffrey is entitled to his opinions. Like this is not the first comment he has actually put up. I think I've been seeing him on my comments. It's just that yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
I think we need each other. To be honest with you, I really do. I think that Black people in America, even though most don't realize it, I think they could benefit greatly by working with Africa and vice versa. I think we need to come. That's one thing about Umar Johnson I agree with. Is that we and even O'Shea says it a lot. We need to come together. We each have a different set of things that if we come together, we would all benefit. Um,
Yeah,
I, we're the only group that's fractured like this, and so even though we talk about Africa and Africa has this unique things and they have issues that we don't have and vice versa, we would be stronger if we came together, and that's the whole thing. We don't see any other group that's fractured like that, and that's why the
yeah,
greater family thing is important.
it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of the same guy who just commented, he said, "You, Stuart, you don't speak for Black Americans." He
I'm going to
says,
talk about my experience. I'm only
yeah. He says he doesn't know any Black Americans who don't value education. He's probably an
really.
immigrant. He's saying you're an immigrant.
Yeah, of course. I mean, all he's got to do, ignore me, ignore everything I say. Just go look at statistics. Go look,
Mm,
go in America. Just ignore everything. Forget everything I just said. Go look at the statistics for where we rank as far as education. The Black community in America, we're at the absolute bottom. You can't deny that. You can't deny the numbers. So numbers are the
yeah, yeah. Pardon me saying this guy is weak. They never interview solid stand-up men. What is he even talking about? People on the internet be weird. Anyway, Stuart, but that's it. I hope I understand that sometimes my titles on my channel can be quite misleading. So I understand when someone says, "Oh my God, you're creating all this division." I'm like, no, I'm not. You actually just need to watch the video to understand. I'm not trying to create any.
That's why you're here talking about it. You said you want to open up,
Yeah,
so it'd be different if you didn't open up for discussion. But yeah,
yeah. And Raymond Jackson is saying, if you want to build a society, you must first build families. Without the family, you have nothing. You might
exactly.
as well pack up and go home, which I definitely agree. Guys, standing alone is all cute and whatnot, but we all need each other at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Totally agree.
Why is Clark and Jeff here? Oh, they're saying something else. They're saying, I think if we combine them, we can be great, which is what. And Alice story is saying, I call it the peanut butter tales. What is peanut butter tales? Is that
That's
like a code name? Is it a code name for something? He said those who complain about Africans, he calls them the peanut butter tales. Is that something?
never heard that before. But I think you're not. I don't think we're complaining here. I think that your challenge about building solutions, and
Yeah,
we do have to come to an understanding about each other. It'll make things better. That's all we're doing, right? So
yeah, yeah. He also corrected me about his name. He says he's Jafia. He's 100% something. Well, thank you for so much for correcting me because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even pronounce my first name. So thank you for helping me. Hi Shepard, hi Inspired Truth. Guys, we're talking about if African Americans owe Africa anything. Some people are saying they don't owe us anything, they don't owe us shit. Instead, we owe them everything. Africa Twitter on X how there were some Kenyans very disappointed that Omari Hardwick, the guy from Ghost, went to Kenya to open up an American club and he wasn't there to do anything else that they had expected him to do. But that's it. I would like to hear your take on that. But Stuart, in general, how any other comment on that?
Uh, yeah, his audio came in. Is it a comment on? Do you say phrase specifically, like a comment on what he said?
Not really. In just in general, if you do want to comment on that, then that would be great too.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like I said, his audio was coming in double, but I think this
Yeah.
like we're all saying the same thing. I mean, really, you're uh, you know, I did, moving to the solution phase, and none of us be attacked, right? But I think what you're doing, we're all trying to come together. We're all trying to come to understanding. I do believe, that there are some that if Africans, people in America, there's certain things we don't understand about people in Africa, like the value of education and culture. And I think
Mm,
most of us don't understand that or don't know it, and that could cause confusion. And on the other side, like from African side, thinking that all of us are rich or thinking that we have the same values, so we don't. So I think we'll work that out. But
yeah.
yeah, but I love that fact that you're trying to bring everybody together, and it does seem like a lot of people. I do feel like we're moving forward in that front. I see more and more channels about people trying to, ways to come back and trying to put support networks together. So, and I know myself, I definitely plan on visiting and coming back. So I know a lot of people from Africa. Um, but we do have to come together. Whether it's inevitable, whether we want to or not. If we want any chance of things being better for both groups, we have to come together. There's no other solution. We have to come together. I mean, so people can have opinions and they can say whatever they want. But at the end of the day, for Black people as a whole, we have to come together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Stuart. I
Oh, you're welcome.
appreciate it.
Alrighty.
And I appreciate you.
Okay. Alrighty.
For Jafia saying, why is Stuart hiding? Is he hiding that hairline? No, he's not. He actually has a full. Well, no, he doesn't have. But he's okay. I've video called him a couple of times. He's good. Stop coming up with some things. He's a handsome fella. Okay. Okay. Raymond. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Raymond. Hi. Hi, Clark. Clark is saying, I have a degree and a cent. I'm also a business owner. Applause for you. There weren't any FBAs in my class. A lot of Senegalese, true. Nigerians, true. Ghanaians. Listen, West Africans will be everywhere on the continent. TBH, trades are making more than degrees now. That is also true. Blue collar jobs or like people who have skills with their hands are making more money than people who went to university for a degree. Yeah. What's supposed to be heard about pronouncing your name? It's a simple name. You still mispronounce mine. Okay, Jafia, Jafia. Okay, there's a link. I think let me see if I can put the link. That you can tap the where you can jump online, show your face since you're bothering Stuart about not showing his face. Then tell us how to pronounce your name. My name, this right here, Jonita Maya. It's cute, but I have a whole other Chiganda name. The name from my tribe. I don't want to get into that. Okay, that's the name I'm saying that it's going to be hard for you to pronounce. I mean, some Ugandans find it hard to pronounce. I don't bother people about it because I understand we're all from different tribes, and I can't expect a random stranger to know how to pronounce my name. It's not a big deal to me. But thank you again for letting us know, about your name. You can jump onto the live and let us know how to pronounce your name. We're sorry if we're butchering your name, I guess. Clark is asking me what's the name. That's the name that I don't like to use because it's more of like a government name. So we leave it at that. Let's just go with Janita Maya. It's also my name. I was just trying to let him know that we also have difficult names. Do you understand an African's name? It's there are levels to names. It will just be like a whole pronunciation class or something like that. Stuart is saying you can come back in, just need to move to a different place. Stuart, if you want to come back in and prove to these people that you're real, by all means. But I really think you don't have to because I've seen your face before. I know what you look like and I'm good over here. But if you want to jump on and let these people know who you are, then that is it. Jaffi, what did I admit? What did I admit? I'm sorry. Is it a name? Go up. Do you consider Black Americans to be African? I personally do. Personally. You know one thing with the internet? You don't want people to have opinions. This is a personal opinion. I personally do think that they are African. That's where they originated from. That's why they have African American. Full stop. That is a personal opinion. That is what I stand by. We can disagree. We can agree to disagree if you do disagree with me. Stuart is saying I will. Okay, I guess Stuart is back.
Hey, I don't hide from anybody. I was just sitting on the
Tell
couch
them.
and the sun's shining in from the back. So I thought I looked dark in my window. That's why I asked you if you could see me. So I am here.
Oh God, I keep butchering his name and I don't think I'm getting it right. He's saying the fee is Jafaya. How do you pronounce his name? How would you pronounce his name?
Let's see here. I may be the wrong person because I'm not. It's a foreign name, so you'd be better than I would be. Let me see if I can see it again. I see in the comments here.
Jafia.
Why doesn't he just come on? Why doesn't he just come on the stream and just tell us?
That's what I said. I shared the link. I was like, he can come on and tell us how to pronounce his name.
Is he the one that accused me of hiding?
His name.
Is he the one that accused me of hiding?
Yeah, that's the one.
I accuse you of hiding.
Your hairline.
I accuse you of hiding.
Yeah, accuse him of hiding.
Accuse him of hiding.
The one who's hiding.
Don't be scared. Come on live.
Yeah. Clark is saying, I agree, but we are treated as outsiders on the continent. Clark, I am treated as an outsider when I go to the village. I feel like as long as you're not from that place, you can't say you fit in exactly. First of all, if I go to any new district, if I can't speak their language, if I don't look like them, if they've not been seeing me around, obviously they're going to look at me with caution, which is a normal human reaction. You understand? So I don't think you should dwell so much on it, honestly. I don't think I'll go to the village and I'll be looked at as an outsider for a week. I mean, after that, my accent goes back to zero. I'm back to default settings. I'm sounding like them. All is good. You understand? But I can understand where you're coming from. Inspired Truth broadcast was saying we have an 8-to-1 wealth gap and still Black male income in the US is a part-time job away from our non-melanated counterparts. Sort of, what's that calling them? We are working. What do you say about that, Stuart?
Oh, these questions are. Let's see. The text is a little bit behind. I'm looking at the scroll here. I'm a little bit behind. Can you?
Oh no, I'm with the recent ones.
Yeah, I'm looking at the recent ones, but I'm down here where Shepherd Warrior says hello with duty, whatever he's saying. I only see that text. I don't see anything afterwards. Can you paraphrase? Like what is he asking? Or what is he saying?
He's talking about how we have an 8-to-1 wealth gap and still Black male income in the US is a part-time job away from our white people, non-melanated.
Yeah, if I paraphrase, I mean, if he's saying that we're way behind as far as income wise, I definitely agree with that. I would say it's probably at least 8-to-1, probably more. There's a lot of people that know more than me to talk about that. Yeah, I'll tell you what's a bigger topic that scares me is what's happening with AI and robotics and all that, where the whole working class in general, regardless of where you live, where we're going to get replaced. That's why they're doing all that firing right now in the U.S. But I think it's going to happen worldwide. There's a lot of and that's going to be a even, it won't matter whether you're black, white, or whatever. That's going to be even bigger problem. And nobody's talking about that right now, but it's definitely coming. That's something
Yeah.
what I'm saying, where they're actually replacing people. That's where all these robots. You probably haven't been following that stuff, but that should scare everybody more than that's bigger even than racism now, because that's a class war. That's definitely
Mm,
coming within the next few years.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Understandable.
yeah.
Um, Boogie is saying, I can trust V Dub Boogie. Guys, I don't want to butcher your names. If I do, forgive me.
Oh, that
He's
sounded
saying,
good. Yeah, I think what you said is right. You can just call him Boogie. I guess he's probably okay with that. I don't know.
yeah, because I didn't want. So he's saying, I can trust my family history here in America about 1850, including historical slave records and Indian records. Wow, that's
Oh, wow,
nice.
that's
Did you
good.
find?
Better than most
Did you
people.
find the family? Did you find your family? Like, how was that experience like? What did you find out? Would love to hear it. Do tell. Raymond is saying he is American of African descent. What do you think, Stuart?
Wow, the thing is, the stream is behind. Okay, so if I understand pieces and parts of that, I think you said he was able to trace his history back to the
No,
date.
oh, that's Boogie. We
Okay, so
just read his comment.
yeah, because
So
I
now we're
can't read the
reading
comments.
Raymond.
What did the other
Yeah,
guy say?
Raymond is saying I am American of African descent.
Okay, well, he's already a step up.
Yeah. Raymond, and you know what? I
Is his
do
family
agree
from
with you.
Africa? Was his family originally in Africa and they migrated, moved to America? Because if they did, he's in an entirely different place than most black people here. He's probably, I mean, how connected is he to his African roots? I mean, his family is they, because
Yeah,
most people,
Raymond.
we have no knowledge. So we're like lost, we're floating.
Yeah, but Raymond should let us know, like,
Yeah, let us know because
why he's saying this. There's a whole link in the description, in the comments. But I do agree with you, Raymond. I think, is it scientifically or politically or something? By birth, you are a citizen of the same country that you're born in. So if you're born in America, so obviously you are American of African
yeah,
descent.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's not bad. Those are facts. We're not even. I'm
Like,
not even
how
going
does
to argue with.
America treat you as that citizen, right? So like most of us here, we're in a we are totally victimized in every way. And that's not an excuse, but I'm just saying it is very hostile, right? So you notice, Jonita, even in all the stuff you do with Kinganda, you hear the same message from everybody. I mean, even though you're not born in America, you probably hear the same talking points from everybody. Just
Mhm.
so I mean, it can't just be my opinion or a couple of people's. It's a known thing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
most yeah, that's one thing I think is even though Africa, yeah, they there's income issues and things like that. Still, a lot of us would trade knowledge of ourself and our history. We think that's very valuable to have that. That gives you roots. It gives you a foundation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Clark is disagreeing with Boogie. He's saying that's highly unlikely. Think think about how you 10 gen grandparents. It will take over 4,000 people to make you. So most of your FA, I guess it's still texting, but that's pretty much it. Honestly, I don't disagree with anyone's
Nobody
take.
wants to come in and discuss, explain themselves, because the text even for me is really slow. It looks like it's barely moving.
Yeah, it's okay, Stuart. Thank you so much. You're dirty. Come on and talk to us.
Alrighty. Now I'm not hiding. I had to come back on for that hiding statement.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Um, Shout out to Stuart, Shepherd, and Inspired Truth. They're constant. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That was my take on today's topic. I realized that I don't want to create division, so I may go back in and change the topic. I'll share with my team, and we see how we feel about that. We'll see if we should change it or just leave as is, and then people can watch the video and understand we're not trying to create division. Yes, thank you, Shepard. There's a whole link, but guys, you can join. But yeah, also, guys, I'm wearing my merch. Do you see it? Uganda looks good on me. Guys, this quality. I wish I would ship this to everyone, but unfortunately, couldn't ship it to the Ugandans. But still, there's great quality on the website. So do check that out. Guys, I may be tapping out unless you guys have any questions for me. I'll take some questions, guys, and then we'll go. But guys, also super chat. Support the channel because Q2 I have some big goals. Let me not even talk about them. We leave it in God's hands, okay? We leave it in God's hands, and we hope for the best. That's the route that I'm taking. But you are encouraged to super chat, my friend. Hmm? But yeah, guys. Do I have any questions that I should take before I take my leave? I will gladly take any questions. Thank you, Clark. Let me put your comment up here. Oh, I forgot to put comments up as I was reading them. Well, and your Clark. Thank you so much, Clark. Yes, Shepard, if you wish, send Janita super chat. Yes, thank you so much, Clark. Have a good one. Oh, Shepard is really quick. Shepard, you have all these things just typed somewhere. But thank you so much, Shepard. Thank you so much, Clark. Guys, I'll take any questions. It can even be a question about Uganda. It can be a question about relocation, about a question about relocation, a question about Uganda. Do you have any question for me? I will gladly take some questions and then I will dip. I do want to attend Bible study. Thank you so much, Stuart. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate them and appreciate you. Any questions, guys? Going once? Any questions going twice? Any questions going 3 times? Off topic, did you work things out? Hi, Gibbs. Wow. Did I work things out with John? No, I did not, because he delayed to book and then another guest took the available dates. And he was also really cheap. I can't talk about clients like that. But I think in this instance, thank you. Thank you so much, Inspired Truth. Yes. Send topics to my, should we send topic reviews to email? Send everything, guys. Hit me with your best. I am your, well, I'm not your servant, but like, guys, I'm here to serve you. All my life, I've been a leader. You know, I'm working for the people. Call it abantu. You understand? So send me all your questions, and I will gladly work on them. No questions, like send me your topics. As long as the topic is something I can do, I'll jump on it. Like, don't be afraid. Shout out to Jason. He's not here today, but he sends me topics all the time, and then I'll get to choose which ones I'll do and which ones I'll just, I guess, leave as is. This is my email, joannamaya@gmail.com. You can also find my website. Oh, guys, we got a cute little domain and everything. JoannitaMaya.com. You'll find me there. All my contact info, all my services, anything that's under the umbrella of Joannita Maya. That is it. Hi, Chef. Hi, Gibbs. Hi, Carlos. How is everything? How is your lovely Serenity Homes? Guys, if you're ever in Kampala and you do need a 1-bedroom, please check out Serenity Homes on Airbnb. Serenity Homes on what else? Yeah, I think just check him out on Airbnb. Also check out Sunset Residences. Sponsors for today. She better pay me. Yeah. But yeah, guys, any questions before I tap out? I have like a few seconds to go. Do you guys actually like my content, by the way? Like, maybe I can get like some live sort of feedback, do like a cute little survey. Do you like my content? Is my delivery good? Are you understanding the way I deliver a topic? Are there some things that I would change? How is the length? Are you bored? I could be a boring person. I understand. I can't be boring. But of course, that's something that can be worked on. Are you bored? Are you learning from the content? Are you excited about the content? Because when my favorite YouTuber drops a video, I literally plan for it. Like, that's how excited I am to see it. But she's like a whole vlogger. You know, it's Alia's face. I don't know. If you have a girlfriend and she's black, she knows her. But if you're a guy, maybe not. So is that what's happening? Because yeah, more regularity. But you talked about That's not boring. Okay. No, I was thinking about the whole channel in general. If it's boring, you can just let me know. Because sometimes someone was telling me, oh, I speak so slowly, I guess. And she's bored. I was like, oh, I didn't know that the way I speak was boring to you. I'm like, should I start shouting at the mic so you can wake up and be unbored? Should I turn into a comedian? What do you need me to do, friend? What do you need me to do? Can you do screen share with visuals? Is that on live? Is that what you're saying? Or like on the long form videos on YouTube? I also want to change like the whole, when they put stock footage in the edited video, I want to change that because I feel like it takes away from what I'm saying. So I want to change that. Moving forward, make sure note it down. Moving forward, no, I already noted it down. Moving forward in April, we're gonna try out minimum editing, like just keep it as simple as possible. That's what we're going. The way you speak is fine as long as people understand you. It's fine. Yes, Carlos, as long as they understand me, it's fine. But are they entertained by it? Like, well, not entertained. Are they okay? I don't know. I'm just taking a life survey. Let's see what I can do to make sure I move forward. Guys, I don't want to stay where I am. I want to move forward. I want to add on. I have things I want to achieve with this channel. So I need to be on the go. But I also understand that YouTube is like the long game. I mean, I work for a whole YouTube channel, so I understand like what can go into YouTube, the patience that you need to have. Sometimes things might look like, and then one day it just goes up for you. So that's it. Oh, sorry. I'm going through it. 9 p.m. is my sleep time. Oh, Inspired Truth is saying on the live. Oh, okay. I think I'll start that. Visuals on the live. Yeah, I think I can do that because now StreamYard has this thing where you can put in videos. So if I'm coming on with a topic, I'll come on with some videos. I also want like more guests. Yo, English. You have to first breathe. I just want like more guests on StreamYard. So guys, if you're watching this and you want to come on as a guest and you have a particular topic that you want to talk about and I can moderate it, by all means, I need to add moderator to my Instagram bio. Because I have moderated a few sessions here and there. I think it's something that I genuinely enjoy that I want to take on. So if you're out there and you have an event in Kampala and you need a moderator, look no further. Okay. I love my African accent. Yo. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I will stay African. It's all I can do. I can't really change much. Once again, I'm wearing my match. I need to wear it more. I need to post about it. Yeah, yo. I don't know, but it is asking, am I still with Kanganda? Yes, I am still with Kanganda. If you can check the most recent video, is a podcast that actually did with we did with No Limit Eddie. So I am still there, my friend Charlie. This is it. Hold on. Skip ad. I don't know. You're gonna see me somewhere. Oh, sorry. Do you see me right there? That's me. Different hairstyle a little bit, but that's me. Yes, I'm still with Kanganda. I love Kanganda. That's my baby. The channel. Please, let's not get words out of proportion. I do. Well, hi Eddie. Welcome. But yeah, guys, please check out my new website and let me know what you think. We worked hard on it. It might have cost a penny, but it's all right. It's okay, but it looks so good, guys. Like, I am genuinely impressed. If you need the guy who worked on my website, just let me know. He's willing to work. He is ready. I call it abantu. So hold on, let me put the website. There it is. Okay. How long does it take to ship a good like a car to Kampala? It depends on what company you're working with. I think I can get you some contacts of someone who recently shipped. I think it was a Mercedes Benz. Is it a Mercedes? The ML shipped it from the UK to Uganda. So it can take like a month or more or less. It depends on the means of transportation that you're using. But anything is possible. It will cost you some money, but it's all right. It will cost you some money and then you also have to pay taxes. That's the thing. Cost you money and then you have to pay URA. You have to pay their taxes for them to release the car to your hands, to you. So if you need all that, just check my website, book a consultation. Let me know you're coming from the live and then we talk. That is it. I posted my website already. But yeah, guys, I'm going to bid you guys farewell. You are all amazing. I don't take it for granted that you take time out of your day to sort of speak to me. Well, not speak to me, like to engage with me and whatnot. So yeah, I have a shoot. I'm shooting this week, but I've also struggled with stories this week, guys. This week hasn't been so great in terms of stories, like sourcing the stories that I wanted to do. So please send me some stories at joannamaya@gmail.com. Let me put my email here, which is also on my website. My WhatsApp. Okay, no, but you can easily also access me on WhatsApp through the website. So I am accessible in terms of business. Put a pin in it. Okay, I think I've shared my. Yeah, that's good info. Yes, Eddie, just send me an email or just go to my website and book a consultation and then we talk from there. But it's very possible. I mean, it will cost you some taxes, but it's very possible. We do have to pay taxes here. They've introduced new number plates on the continent. What else are they done? Guys, when I start talking about this government, we'll sleep here. A story for another day. One more thing, is it true that the Buganda kingdom has been destroyed? Yes, it is true. The Buganda kingdom was restored actually a while back, for the longest time. Do you know how Buganda love their king? Yeah, it has been restored. The kingdom is in full effect. There's even a whole marathon run, the Kabaka Wange run. Is it Kabaka Wange? Kabaka Njagana. Kabaka Run, the marathon by Airtel. So that is also happening. So yes, it was restored. The Uganda kingdom was restored. Friend, they love the king over here. So yeah, definitely had to be restored. I feel like that's how they got into some good graces with the people by restoring the kingdoms. Yeah. Okay, guys. Eddie, any question? Just send me an email. Send me anything, guys. Also, you can let me know how I can support you if there's something that you have that I can support. If it's a shout out, I don't know. Like, let me know. Send me like, hey, I do da da da. Support me, please. I would love to. I don't want to just. I want this to be a community where we all help each other. We need a few history lessons. Now, would you be interested in a live where I talk about the history of Uganda or the history of the kingdoms in Buganda? Because I love that. Say yes right now and I write it down. History of Uganda or history of the kingdoms in Uganda. Okay. Inspired truth. Okay. So next week, sometime Thursday, I'm going to, for this month, the lives are going to be the same. Thursday at 8. Guys, they're in my calendar. Like, that's how we're committed. So, and talk about the food. I don't know how I'm going to talk about the food with the history. The food. Should I just do like a reel? Now that is an idea. The food, the local food, the traditional food. Okay. So I think I can do that. I think for food, I'll do a reel. No, you're giving me content for the month. Thank you so much. I'll do a reel for the food. Yeah. Let me do the reel for the food. Yeah. So the live next week, let's have it on the kingdoms in Uganda. Let me just note this. Thursday live. Hold on. That's not Easter. No, it's not. That is on the 10th. Oh, I have so many deliverables on that day in my 9 to 5. But I can do it all through God who strengthens me. Okay. So Thursday the 10th, we'll do kingdoms, and then I'll do a reel about food. I think I'll just pick like a local restaurant and do a reel about food. And then that's it. Yes, Shepard, if you wish, send Janita a super chat. But yeah, guys, those who sent you super chats, thank you so much. Shout out to Eddie for being so inquisitive. Eddie, let me pick your mind. I feel like I'll get so much content off you. Like your questions can create videos. But yeah, guys, let me say bye to you guys. And I wish you well in everything that you do. I wish you God's favor in whatever path you're deciding to take in this life. You know, don't miss that into it. But I pray that the Lord continues to guide you in this week. Okay. And with that, I say good night and see you. Bye.